This is the Vaguely Nerdy Podcast, where every week this brother-sister duo gets together to discuss the box office, latest film and TV scoops, along with our latest movie or show review, and what we're getting into next. We're your host, Cheryl.
And Jay.
All right, this week we watched Fantastic Four. We also went to Comic-Con, where we recording right now. We is tired as heck. But we still going to give you an episode, and Jay is on deck for trivia. What you got?
Okay, so Fantastic Four trivia. Ebon Moss-Bachrach, who plays the Thing, has had a history in the MCU.
Yes.
He has been in another Marvel television project.
Okay.
What was that?
Pre-Kevin Feige.
After Kevin Feige.
Post-Kevin. So current.
This is post.
This is current iteration.
Post Jessica Jones.
Post-Jessica. You mean pre-Jessica Jones? Post-Jessica Jones.
Post Jessica Jones.
Pre-Kevin Feige.
No, post Jessica Jones.
Okay.
Jessica Jones after Kevin Feige. So this
was
is
it?
after.
Okay.
So I mean, like after.
Like the Iron Mans and stuff got popping off.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. So after Avengers.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
You okay? You said it right the first time.
Yeah.
Was it a team up movie or solo movie?
It was a series.
Okay. Oh, was he in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.?
No.
Okay. The Defenders?
Close, but no.
Iron Fist. I'm naming
Further, but no.
Oh, I'm going further. Okay.
Yes.
I was warmer with Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Defenders was closer to the release of the project.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Luke Cage?
No. That was before Defenders 2.
Dare,
So after Defenders.
Daredevil?
Warmer.
You said not a team up, solo series.
Solo series.
After I've named Jessica Jones, Luke Cage,
It's a popular character in MCU they're still using. They plan to do
Fist.
more with.
Punisher.
Yes.
Who?
Ebon Moss-Bachrach was in the Punisher series.
It's funny how they come back around.
With the current Punisher.
Okay.
John Bernthal.
Uh-huh.
He played a character called Micro, who was not a sidekick, but he was basically the Punisher's guy in the chair. Essentially, both of their the Punisher's family was murdered.
Right.
His family was being targeted by the main central bad guys of the series, so he assisted the Punisher in taking them down so that he could protect his family and go back to his life.
It's like Thanos.
Yeah.
No matter where you go, they always come back.
Yeah.
Tomorrow.
So it's interesting. They're planning to do more with. I mean, I guess the story's kind of wrapped up in Punisher because he gets to go back to his old life. But they're planning on doing more with the Punisher because he's getting a special presentation, and he's also going to appear in Spider-Man.
Right.
And the Ebon Moss-Bachrach is, of course, the Thing now.
Right.
So I'm wondering if they're ever going to like reference him again, or if that character's just gone. I think that character's gone.
But I wonder what happened to that guy. When is he in a different universe?
But he's
wink, wink.
based on an actual Marvel Comics character who is in close alignment to the Punisher and the Defenders. So it's not like they made him up for anything. He was an actual Marvel character.
He was an OG character.
Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah, I don't know if they're going to ever cross paths again as their current characters because them is two different universes. Well, for now. We'll see. I can't see the Thing walking down. Well, they both in New York, though. Maybe. Possibly.
His iteration of Micro was the second iteration of Micro.
Okay.
Wayne Knight played Micro originally, I believe, in the original Punisher movie, who is Nedry from Jurassic Park.
Oh, yes. Right.
Yeah, the guy who stole the embryos and then got ate.
Classic scene.
Yeah.
I kind of see. No, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
But he looked real young in the face if I went to go look at it.
Ebon Moss-Bachrach?
Yeah.
Not really, because it was 2017, but he did have a
it's not
shake
that
and go
long ago.
wig. So, yeah.
Distressed wig.
Yeah.
Okay. That's funny. All right, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right, so that is the trivia for this week. Let's get into the rest of the episode.
Welcome to the Vaguely Nerdy Podcast, your favorite podcast for movie and TV show news, trailers, and vaguely nerdy topics.
Each week, we dive into the latest film release, talk about the plot, characters, our favorite scenes, and give our rating out of 5 Nicole Kidmans.
Whether you're a casual moviegoer or a hardcore cinephile, we've got something for you. Reviews, news, hot takes, and a few surprises along the way.
So grab your popcorn, open your favorite podcast app or YouTube, and let's roll the reel on this week's latest episode of the Vaguely Nerdy Podcast.
We don't have much news.
No.
It's been a it's been a busy weekend for us.
Yes.
But not a big news like things we hadn't heard of. So what we're actually about to do is jump right into the trailer park.
Nice. First trailer we have this week is for Avatar Fire and Ash, a.k.a. Avatar 3.
Yeah.
And this is coming out on this year, actually, December 19th, 2025. So it's going to be another Christmas release.
Christmas movie.
Were the other ones Christmas releases?
Yes.
Okay. So keeping it consistent. No Star Wars this year.
Yet.
It's going to be directed by James Cameron as per usual. Although some people say he might not direct the last 2.
4 and 5.
Because he'll be working on that Hiroshima.
Yeah.
Those atomic bomb movies, but he'll oversee them. So maybe he'll produce them and have a different director.
He gonna direct these.
Who would be a good director for an Avatar movie?
Gareth Edwards.
That is actually genius. And the budget would be
lower.
Would be decent.
Disney would be like, yes.
So actually get him on the phone.
Yes, please.
That's actually perfect.
He makes lemon out of lemonade, literally.
So what is Avatar 3 about? It picks up after the second Avatar, Way of Water, where I think Way of Water was about they traveled to a different region in Pandora, met a different tribe, the Water Tribe, but they were still versus the humans who had co-opted Avatar bodies.
Right.
It seems like, but the main guy who is the villain
from the first one.
Yeah, Stephen Lang.
Yeah.
He still lived at the end.
Again. So is that why he shows up in the trailer for this?
Yeah, he lived and got away. So based on the trailer for this new one, it looks like he meets up with the Fire and Ash gang.
Okay, is that what's happening?
He meets up with the Fire Tribe.
So we got a new tribe.
A new tribe of villains, villainous Na'vi.
Right.
And he's going to lead them back to Jake Sully and the Water Tribe, and there will be some type of Avatar versus Avatar war. But it also looks like the humans are still there because there's machines.
I was literally like, I feel like it's like I saw the trailer and it looks good, y'all. Like it looks, Avatar is always look good.
Beautiful gowns.
Beautiful gowns.
Yeah.
But it's literally, to me, beautiful gowns.
So this
in every sense of the term.
So this is the first trailer. I don't think it's it may have a wide release by the time this episode comes out, but currently it's only playing in front of Fantastic Four screenings.
Correct.
Doesn't have a lot of dialogue, and to me, it kind of felt like watching like a Final Fantasy cutscene, where it's just like good visuals, together. No dialogue.
Yeah.
Very spectacular, but it's just cut together very awkwardly.
It reminds me of the last Final Fantasy because that one was about the Mother
Crystals.
Exactly.
Yes.
The Mother Crystals and the Infrinod.
Yeah.
Jazz. To me, I was like, it looks like a repeat of the second one.
It does look exactly like
even
the second
though
one.
I will admit that neither one of us have seen the second one.
No.
We're not big Avatar fans, if you couldn't tell.
I saw the first one, and it was like
of course.
amazing because it came out around the same time that people got like HD TVs in their homes.
Right.
So it was like
the
amazing.
Visuals.
But now every movie looks like that.
We were overwhelmed by the visuals, and we didn't pay attention to the fact that it was basically Pocahontas.
Yeah, and the story was, somebody said it's Pocahontas and Dancing with Wolves.
Yes.
So it's both.
So, and some people are like so entrenched in it, they thought this. I think the second one made like $2 billion.
Yeah, they make $1 billion.
So this one's probably gonna also make $1 billion, which whatever, it's fine. We probably gonna have to watch this because ain't nothing else gonna dare to come out when this movie comes out.
Yeah, which means we'll have to go watch the second one.
I'm not.
Yeah. So
somebody got a recap episode, and if you do, just drop it in the comments.
It also looks like Jake Sully is arrested or captured by the humans because we get a scene where he's like being handcuffed and walking through like a human encampment.
Yes, and then we get Gamora in her usual like fight to the death, crying tears. You know, she's doing that face like, you know, the Gamora face. The kids are still there.
I'm gonna be honest. For having not seen the second one, it's hard to tell who's who. They all just look like blue people in the trailer, unless you have the context of knowing who's who.
Well, it's hard for me to tell the new people from the current people. Yeah. I'm like, who's bad?
Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah.
Sorry, Michael Jackson. So I'm not sold, but it looks great.
I'm not sold, but it does look visually, as good as the rest of the Avatar films.
It looks like a spectacle for the eye.
I'm sure it's going to make $2.5 billion.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Y'all going to see it. Yeah. So I don't even know why. y'all ain't gonna see. Y'all probably listening to our opinion and go, trash, y'all trash. But it's not playing right now, so we feel like we had to share it because it came in front of Fantastic Four.
I'll say if you're an Avatar fan, this looks like
it's a big movie.
It looks like you'll be satisfied with whatever's coming out on this.
And you don't care about the plot. You do the visuals.
I mean, because the plot's just like
we don't care.
It's basic.
That's fine.
So,
are we really doing any type of like moving things in Avatar these days? No, because the first one's Pocahontas.
Every movie's Avatar now.
Yeah.
So Avatar Fire and Ash comes out December 19th, 2025. We may see it depending on what the release schedule looks like.
Or Shrove may find a reason that we don't.
Or hey,
something
better
else.
Hope nothing good on streaming is on.
Something else might come out. We found a way not to watch Naked Gun, so
we did.
We will find a way to not watch movies.
We landed up with 2 reviews.
We did. We skipping 2 whole movies because we couldn't come to a compromise, and we were like, find something else.
Next stop on the trailer park is for Predator Badlands. This is trailer 2. It is going to be directed by Dan Trachtenberg. Yes. And it is going to come out November 7th, 2025, so a little bit sooner. What is it going to be about? We already talked about it. It is going to star a new younger Predator who's on their own solo journey trying to hunt down a really defined unkillable beast on a strange planet. But what we have gotten in this additional trailer is that it looks like he's going to be working with Elle Fanning.
Right, the sister. Well, it looks like she's trying to help him, and at first he seems like he's reluctant and he doesn't trust her, but then they become like a team later on in the movie.
So it looks like she's a synthetic.
She's definitely a robot.
She's arrived on the planet with Weyland Yutani.
Yes.
They've been attacked and are clearly have been killed. Was whatever killed them, I'm assuming, is the beast.
Yeah,
tore her up in half, and she's basically just a torso.
She's together in some parts, and then she's obviously not together. Like, it's only her top half, and her wires is hanging in the other parts of the trailer. It's like, which half are we gonna see at what point?
So it looks like through most of the movie, the main Predator will be wearing her like a backpack.
Yes, a new poster came out with her as the backpack.
Yes.
Her facing out towards us and he's behind her. It's like, oh, she's a backpack.
So she'll be assisting the Predator in killing this unkillable beast. It also looks like there will be other agencies or a third party that's going to arrive on the planet as well to try to hunt the beast down. But we still don't know what Weyland Yutani is doing on the planet.
Nah.
Having just come out of our Alien Earth screening, maybe they're there to just pick up a different specimen. Because we know they love going to different planets and taking dangerous specimens off of it.
The nastiest things they could find.
So,
oh my gosh, so gross. But this looks good.
It's a second trailer that is a banger, just like the first one.
It looks like it'll have a little, like, Dakota... I did it. Elle Fanning's character, her synthetic, has a bit of sense of humor.
Yeah,
which I think kind of adds a bit of levity to the movie, so it's not like super, super toned and serious. You can't have fun with it. It looks like it'll be a fun movie.
We also get a scene where it looks like some of his dialogue may be translated.
So we know what he's saying?
I think that's a first for a Predator film. I don't think we've ever got it translated.
Nope, they didn't translate it.
Yeah, so we've never really known what the Predator... We kind of get a gist of what they're thinking based on their expressions.
I take that back. In Killers of Killers, there is a part where they translate what one particular Predator is saying.
Okay, cool. I don't think they've done it in the movies, though. So it'll be new for that.
Yeah.
In addition to Killers sidebar, I guess they're releasing an additional finale episode that's going to star Arnold Schwarzenegger and Danny Glover's characters.
Animated versions of them.
Yeah, and it's supposed to tie them together. So that'll be interesting.
I need to find out what that is because I really enjoyed Killers of Killers. So and the way they ended it was kind of on not a cliffhanger per se, but it was like an added element to the story we weren't expecting. So now they've added another element to the story that we weren't expecting.
This is going to star Weyland Yutani in addition to the Predator world. So I wonder if everything they're doing is just bringing them closer and closer to combining them.
They being coy about that.
I think it's a good time to do another Predator versus Alien.
They being coy. I feel like they're not saying yet because maybe behind the scenes they're trying to figure it all out and they don't want to get us too excited for them to be like, it actually wasn't working out, so we're not doing it. But it feels like they're coming together. They're
both at the top of their game right now. Badlands looks great. Everybody loved Killers of Killers. And Alien Earth, based on what we saw, if people watch it, it's going to be amazing.
It's going to be good. So, and then we are getting a Romulus sequel.
Yeah. So, I mean, this is the perfect time.
Things are happening.
Bring it together.
They're cooking. Let them cook.
So we're absolutely going to see this. This comes out November 7th, 2025. I don't know if it's like Dolby Worth. It looks like it's going to have like a lot of like good sounds. It might be Dolby Worth. Yeah.
Listen, we got to see the first episode of Alien Earth in Hall H, and that junk was
loud. Yeah.
Like my earbuds was like, I need a break. Please, let's go outside for a second.
Yeah, we saw Romulus and Limax because we don't have a real IMAX.
Yeah.
But the seats in our Limax are whack, so.
Terrible. So this might be Dolby. Yeah. I don't want to do no more IMAX.
Or maybe XD at least if we can't get Dolby. If it doesn't release in Dolby. Because, they're funny about that.
Right. Yeah. I don't know who's going to take the screens. But yes, I think we should premium screen this one for sure.
All right, so that is all the stops on the trailer park. Let's dive into this Buncha Crunch.
All right, first bit of crunch, Lionsgate and Universal's. Universal's doing all right. Lionsgate a little shaky outside of general week.
Lionsgate's about to do the new, they've committed to doing the new AI script writing thing. A lot of their pitches are going to be AI now.
Which might explain the issues. Anywho, they are co-producing, putting out the Michael Jackson biopic, which... Are they? Yeah. We don't know because they got moved again to officially, the new date is April 24th. So I said, not February, April 24th. It is officially moving to Friday, April 24th, 2026.
Hey, my birthday is going to be on Saturday.
Yeah, so nice. This will be Jay's weekend. I'm just playing.
No.
You don't like biopics.
I don't like biopics.
I don't know.
And I lived through Michael Jackson's life.
We did.
So,
yeah, this movie originally was supposed to come out this April 2025, and then it got moved to October 3rd of 2025, and now they officially have moved it to April 2026.
This would be a first for me. This is the first time I'm seeing a biopic from a celebrity that like was prominent while I was like alive. I mean, other than like Whitney Houston, but she was around for a lot longer before I was like born.
But she ain't had like one of these type of biopics.
Yeah, no, her biopic was smaller in scale, but it still went to theaters.
Because Naomi Ackie played her.
Yeah, it was smaller in scale, but it still went to theaters.
It wasn't super well received.
No.
So this movie is having some troubles.
This will be new for me because it'll be the first time I'm watching a biopic where I'll be able to say like,
did it go that
depicted
way?
Weird.
Right. I don't remember it that way.
I don't remember it that way.
There's speculation that they're trying to split this into two movies still when they don't know what the second half is, and it's like it's a biopic. Yeah, you definitely do.
Right.
So I don't know, y'all.
Maybe it'll have a twist, didn't they?
This he's alive
on the island with Tupac.
Right.
Like everybody been
he's
saying.
Good. He's totally fine.
Yeah, he's great.
He's just hiding out. I was feeling confident about this because of the cast, but now I'm feeling less confident because they can't get this movie out. This is not ever a good sign for any movie.
Yeah.
Ever. Moving dates 3 times. Not sure if it's like one picture or 2 pictures. If it's going to be a really long one. If it's going to be 2 short ones.
And it's still not finished filming.
And they're not finished.
Yeah.
Apparently they have not finished wrapping this up.
Yeah.
I mean, they can't because they moved it a year.
I had a rumor that they weren't satisfied with what was filmed so far, which is strange. So
somebody about to pony up the money to start over.
Because, I mean, Michael Jackson doesn't have a boring life. So it's like, how can you not put that together in an interesting way?
And this one is the first, I believe, officially Michael Jackson estate approved. So this is the one the estate is behind.
Maybe that's why.
That is probably why.
Yeah. They're trying to fudge it.
Massage.
Yeah.
They're probably very particular about what's going to be in it. But it's like, I mean, if y'all going to put the money, you got Lionsgate and Universal. Just do it. He's gone.
That would make sense if the reason it's taken so long is because the studio and the estate aren't coming to agreement about how the movie's being produced.
Or how long or what's going to be in each part.
Because they had the actor casted early.
Yeah.
Super early.
Everybody's booked.
Yeah.
And ready. And probably got at least half a paycheck for this.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I don't know. I'm not feeling confident no more, unfortunately. So, when we learn more, when we get that first trailer, we'll let you know.
Next scoop of crunch we have, speaking of Naomi Ackie.
Speaking of Whitney Houston.
She's in talks to play the female lead in the new Clayface film that's coming out for DC. Now, we're being told right now that this is going to be an Elseworld story.
Yes.
About Clayface.
No.
Is this going to be in universe?
It used to be an Elseworld.
Oh,
They've
Lord.
moved it to in universe. Yeah, it was going to be a reverse movie, and now they moved it to DC.
Okay. Yeah. So the ever-changing...
And in 2 weeks, they'll move it back to being a Reeves first movie.
The ever-changing release plans of the DC, which, you know what, I'll give them grace because they only got one movie out so far.
Right.
So they can be as fluid as they want right now.
They can pick and choose based on the box office numbers which one is going to go in.
What we do know about the movie is that it's going to be about a prolific actor who goes through an awful accident that disfigures him. And he is, I guess, going on, he reaches out to somebody, goes through a scientific experiment that turns his face into like clay and gives him the ability to morph.
Yes, and Naomi Ackie plays the love interest / his therapist, but she's married.
Yeah, and it looks
or she's engaged, excuse me.
To a mob boss.
No, the mob boss is somebody different.
Oh, good Lord.
Yes, so she's engaged, and there is also a mob boss.
So why is he going after the mob boss? I thought she was engaged to the mob boss, and that's why he was going after the mob boss.
I think it's two different people.
They should combine those roles.
They should.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's what I read, because I read it twice, and I was like, oh, it's the same. No, it's different.
It would make more sense.
Yeah, they're adding new characters, which is the the fiance, and the mob boss. I think they're two different people.
So the mob boss there's going to be a villainous mob boss in this. I don't think we have a name yet, but I mean, I don't know. It's in universe. They should just make it like Falcone or somebody we know.
But you can't connect those two. Remember, they're not allowed to connect stuff in DC. Everything stands on its own.
I mean, but Clayface is a Batman villain, so you can't use other Batman elements.
Everything is supposed to stand on its own.
Oh, good Lord.
So no, I don't know. I mean, they making up new characters because if you didn't want to make up new characters, you would use the existing characters in your universe that you have built.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
We don't know what the plans are at DC right now. I don't think DC knows what the plans are right now. But what we do know is that Naomi Ackie is a good actress. We enjoyed her in Blink Twice.
We do.
She was the best part of Mickey 17.
Yeah.
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 I was debating if I wanted to say the only good part. But I was going
to
act like
I mean, good visual effects. It had a good first act.
Sure.
Robert Pattinson is not a bad actor, but his character wasn't great.
The writing and directing that was not great.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
So, but we love Naomi Ackie. Glad to see her in new stuff. So yeah, excited for this. This is the only actual person I know that's going to be in this movie. The original Clayface actor is relatively new. So.
Yes, I haven't seen him in anything, and I'm sure we'll get more as we get the male lead or the other whoever her fiance is and whoever the mob boss is. We'll see if they're like notable or if they're like budget. Yeah. And it's people we don't know.
Yeah. All right. Last scoop of crunch we have is Adria Arjona.
Wonder Woman. Speaking
of Naomi Ackie, was just in Blink Twice with Naomi Ackie. Who's also one of our favorite parts of Blink Twice.
Yeah. Agree.
Has been cast in the new Thomas Crown Affair movie. She is going to be the female love interest for Michael B. Jordan because the original dropped out. Due to creative differences.
Taylor Page.
Yes, nope. Taylor Russell.
Thank you. Wrong. I got the Taylors mixed up again.
She dropped out due to creative differences. We don't know what that's about. We'll hear what it's about once the movie's out.
Quote unquote. Somebody gonna leak it.
Yeah.
Right when a movie premieres, somebody gonna leak it.
Somebody's gonna ask.
Yeah. Now I like Adriana Arjona. She was cool in Blink Twice. I did not see her in anything else she's ever been in.
I know where you're going with this.
people really like her, but I will say that I'm a little disappointed that it ain't another black woman.
What got me interested in this is that it was not only a remake, but seemed like it was going to be a black film.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a black love story film.
Like a black action flick.
Yeah. Or espionage, thriller.
Yeah, thriller. Yeah. The drama, what do you call it? Romantic thriller action flick.
Yeah, because it was going to be different from the original Thomas Crown Affair.
So I ain't afraid to say it. I'm a little disappointed then.
Yeah, I'm a little disappointed.
Not when you got everybody else.
Yeah.
There. I mean, literally anybody else. He could have picked what is our girl that we really
from No Way Home.
Yes, I like her.
No, not No Way Home. Homecoming.
Yep, Spider-Man Homecoming. I really like her.
Mm.
I like her so much I can't remember her name right now.
Hold on. Laura Harrier.
Yes, I like her. He could have went older and picked somebody like
Denai Guerrero was already cast. It could have just slid her over into that role.
Moving around. That would have worked. He could have picked who is the actress from Mrs. Juneteenth that Mrs. everybody Juneteenth. Wants to be in everything. That she's like a gorgeous black woman. I can't think of her name. I'm about to look her up real quick.
From Running Man?
No, but she could have worked.
Jamie Lawson.
Jamie Lawson could have worked. Regina King. Not Regina King. Regina Hall.
Yeah.
Also could have worked.
You want to look up who you were talking about?
Yes. Her name. She's in the show on A24 with Nicole Bahari.
Oh, Nicole Bahari. Yeah.
She could have worked.
Yeah.
I just feel like there were options. Jolie Turner-Smith probably. Oh, but they weren't a couple in that. But they worked together.
Jodie Turner-Smith wasn't a couple in what?
They were in the Amazon movie together. Her and Michael B. Jordan.
No, they were partners.
Yes.
She was basically like the second 007, like Lashana Lynch was.
Lashana Lynch could have worked.
Lashana Lynch could have worked.
Coming up with more people.
Yeah.
That could have been an option. But, whatever. We'll see. I will admit I'm slightly less interested.
And especially since they casted her so quickly, it made it seem like they didn't even look really. Like they didn't even try.
I'm curious what the creative difference was.
Yeah, but
tell me the tea. What's the tea?
No shade to Adria Arjona. We do like Adria Arjona, and
the people I would have picked.
She's one of my first picks for Wonder Woman. It seems like she's one of everybody's first picks for Wonder Woman.
James Gunn also thinks she's a good Wonder Woman.
Yeah,
but I also think Lashana Lynch. Now it's ingrained in my head.
Yeah,
Lashana Lynch would have been perfect.
Lashana Lynch would have been perfect for this. So Thomas Crown Affair is still coming
Taylor.
out. Sorry, yeah, you know what though? Tiana Taylor I think would be good in the Bodyguard remake.
Yeah, she can do 2 movies.
Yeah. Well, okay. Yes. She can do 2 movies.
Why not both? So yeah, I'm a little less interested in this. So we'll see a trailer and then I'll decide.
A little less interested, but the rest of the cast looks good. Denai Guerrero is gonna be in it. Yeah. We just talked about
Tiana Paris. Sorry.
Yeah.
I'm thinking of people that
could have been just gonna keep layering off cast members.
Yeah. As we sit here, I'm thinking of more like black actresses that could have taken this role.
It's still gonna be directed by Michael B. Jordan though.
What's that to do with the black actress that's no longer in the role?
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay, but
it's fine, Michael.
It's fine.
I mean, you was just with Women Musako and Sinners, so I feel
I
feel like we was going down a really good direction here.
Slightly less excited.
You could have just picked somebody from Sinners and just Jamie Lawson was right there.
Jamie Lawson was right there. You had a number,
right?
Yeah.
Anyway.
Okay.
So. And the news came out so quick. I was like, so Taylor Russell must have left quite some time ago.
It was like 48 hours.
Literally. Before they was like, Adrian Jordan. I was like, wait, we just found out. So y'all been looking and everything has already happened behind the scenes. And we are just now finding out as an audience.
Because the thing is, the announcement that she dropped out was after they had begun production in London.
Yes.
I believe
the film has already started.
Yeah, the filming had already begun and she left. So I'm just interested it's probably none of my business unless it was something terrible that she dropped out for creative differences. But I do wish they would have gone with a different actress.
Agree.
Yeah. So. Oh, she's got another fan.
Anna Diop. Hello.
Oh, Anna Diop would have been amazing.
I'm disappointed.
She's got another movie coming out. She's got another horror movie coming out under Blumhouse that's an all-black film, too. So
yes, the one where she is with the Willem Dafoe movie and the guy from...
Oh, she's got
Color
another
Purple,
one. No, she's got a different one coming out with Lynn Whitfield. She's got a different horror movie coming out under Blumhouse with Lynn Whitfield as well. So
okay,
yeah,
good for her.
Yeah,
she also could have been.
So she's booked and busy. Good for her.
She got more than 2 movies too.
The real Starfire.
Anyhow.
Yeah. So that is all of the Buncha Crunch we have for this week. We're gonna take a short break and get into our movie review for Fantastic Four.
Michael Giacchino, you did your thing with this score. Sometimes I'll just be walking around like, fantastic.
It's amazing.
Somebody need to remix that. Chopped and Screwed?
No? Sure.
Yeah. Somebody do it. This week we watched the Fantastic Four First Steps, which is the 4th iteration of getting Fantastic Four, right? Yes. It was released. It's technically not officially releasing until tomorrow, but which is July 25th. But we watched it on Thursday, the day preview day, essentially. The director of this is Matt Shakman. If you're not familiar with his work, he is not new to the Marvel universe. He directed WandaVision, which is kind of like the best show they've ever made for Marvel. He also directed a couple episodes and was the executive producer of another show we like, Monarch, Legacy of Monsters.
Nice.
Yeah. So the cast and characters of Fantastic Four, if you are new to Earth, include, literally Earth. Pedro Pascal plays Reed Richards / Mr. Fantastic. Vanessa Kirby plays Sue Storm / Invisible Woman. Ebon Moss-Bachrach plays Ben Grimm / The Thing. And we have Joseph Quinn playing Johnny Storm / Human Torch. We also have Julia Gardner, who's playing Shia LaBeouf, Silver Surfer.
Yes.
Is she also known as Silver Surfer or just Shia LaBeouf?
She's a Silver Surfer.
She's a Silver Surfer. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you for
title.
The comic accuracy there.
Yes.
And then last but certainly not least, well, I guess I can name more people. Ralph Ineson voices Galactus.
Okay.
He actually has his bottom half of his face as Galactus.
Yes.
You can be like, that's Ralph.
Yeah.
That's Ralph
part.
in that mask. We also have Natasha Lyonne, who plays Rachel Roseman, who was a new character.
Not a new character.
Okay.
She's from the comics, but she's small. She's not Alicia, which I thought she was going to be.
Okay.
His love interest.
She plays an Alicia.
Yeah.
Like a Silver
Alicia
Surfer.
variant.
Right. And we have Paul Walter Hauser, who plays Mo-Man.
Yes.
So that is our cast. Oh, and I also mentioned Sarah Niles, who plays Lynn Nichols. Oh, she was the CEO. Interesting.
Of what? Future Foundation?
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. So she's their only employee?
Literally.
Yeah.
She's the only one who works
There.
for them.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll get to why we was questioned later. But anywho, that was our cast and characters. Runtime of 1 hour and 54 minutes. So this is under the 2-hour mark. And surprisingly, nobody complained like they did about another Marvel movie that was under 2 hours.
Interesting.
Anywho, funny how those things work. Budget was $200 million, around that number, which is normal for superhero movies. Superman was like $225, so they about the same.
Kevin said they're trying to get cheaper. So.
Right. Thunderbolts was only $180 apparently. Brave New World, I think, was also
like
$180.
Yeah.
So yeah, but Fantastic Four is obviously a bigger cast, bigger movie, I guess.
Yeah.
You got Galactus.
Yeah.
And a CGI baby. Anywho, we'll get to that as well. So since we are early in this Thursday and the official box office numbers are not out, I did some little Googling to see what the box office nerds be saying. Okay. It's estimated to do $24.5 million domestically for Thursday night previews. That would be pretty goddamn good. That would be the highest Thursday opening for any movie in 2025 if it hits that number. Is projected to do 110 to 130 domestically opening weekend and then 110 internationally opening weekend. So it is right now projected to do over its production budget.
So over 200 million opening weekend.
Yes. Which ain't bad.
It's not bad.
Not especially when your budget is $200 million.
Yeah, it's a great way to start.
Yeah, it's looking good. The haters is upset because it's probably gonna do pretty well. Yeah. Cinema score to be determined because it's too early for that. They don't do that till Friday. But on Rotten Tomatoes, critics gave this an 88, and the audience score right now is sitting at 92, and that is with 1,000+ verified reviews.
But it should probably do like an A-.
Yeah, it's feeling like it'll be an A-.
Yeah.
Maybe an A. I don't know. 92 is pretty high. I guess 92 is more of an A- than like an A.
But Superman also had like a 90.
Okay.
Well, it had a 90 when it first jumped out the gate. I think it dropped to like an 80-something critic.
Let's see.
Superman
is currently sitting at
something?
The critics. Okay, so exactly the same. So critics have it at 84. So critics are a little lower. Okay. Audience is at 92. So they currently have the same.
But it's still edged out with A-. So,
it's probably A- is probably gonna be that cinema score, which is good. Yeah, that's what they want for superhero movies. Yep. All right, so that's all the facts and some of the figures because it's early for Fantastic Four. Jay, hit us with the plot.
Ooh, fresh plot. What is this movie about? So the movie Fantastic Four: First Steps is about the origins of the Fantastic Four. Yeah, we get a little origin story to touch. And an alternate universe. Yeah, they are not in mainline 616. They take place in the retro-futuristic 60s. Mm-hmm. They're in 828. Earth 828. 828. And Galactus has sent the Silver Surfer to their Earth to let them know that he is on the way to munch on them. And they have to find a way to stop him. Hijinks and shenanigans ensue. Yeah. Very family-oriented hijinks and shenanigans ensue. All right, let's get into our non-spoiler thoughts for Fantastic Four. I know you're chomping at the bit to know what we think.
You go first.
Okay. So I had fun. I thought that this had some very interesting chase sequences. It had some very good space moments. Yes. So it doesn't just take place on Earth, which is great.
Oh, our last 2 Marvel movies have been Earth-based. Yeah. So it was nice to go back out above the moon and stars.
Yeah. It's great to be back out in space.
Yeah, I agree.
So the space sequences are great. It had good visual effects. I like the cast. I think they had great chemistry.
Agreed.
I think it had good... humor. I didn't expect it to be like super funny.
This movie's funny.
Yeah.
And not like goofy funny, but like, that was a very well written joke.
Not like quips funny, but it has like actual like funny dialogue and funny moments.
You talk to your friend, you're like, oh, she is such a funny person. That's how this movie was. Like, y'all such some funny people.
Yeah.
Naturally.
I did feel that it was, I'm not sure if I felt like it was short or it just went by quickly.
Because you was having such a great time.
I was having a good time, and I wasn't anticipating anything in particular other than the Silver Surfer showing up. And I think once the Silver Surfer showed up, it kind of just like kept going at like a steady pace throughout the film.
Agree.
The Silver Surfer was great.
No complaints.
But they weren't in it as much as I thought they would be.
Fair.
Silver Surfer is not the main villain. Galactus is definitely the main villain. Silver Surfer is not in the movie as much as I thought, but she was used effectively.
Agree.
Yes.
I agree with that. She got some big scenes in this.
Yeah, I think Julia Garner did a really good job. Probably, I would say, I'm thinking of my standout.
Oh, okay.
Vanessa Kirby was probably my standout.
Yeah, most of the critics,
took it.
Most of the reviews between critics and audience all say that Vanessa Kirby would stand out, and I would agree with that.
And the movie stands alone. I will say that. The movie is not, it does not tie into the rest of the films.
Nope, no homework.
Through the film and even the post-credits. They are, it is a solo adventure, it's a solo story, and it is not connected to the rest of the MCU. And I think that they did a good job with that.
You don't have to do no TV show, no Googling, no nothing. You can literally just watch this. If this was your first superhero movie ever in existence, you'd be fine.
So I think it's a good preview of like the X-Men.
Okay.
Like they can do big cosmic event films with entirely different teams and not have to lean on the rest of the entire history of the MCU. Like literally this movie doesn't lean on the history of anything. It made its own history.
So I'm going to have to watch the new Rockstars Easter egg because I was like, well, is there any other Easter eggs from the Marvel Universe in this? Because I don't see none.
They are able to write good stories and make good content that doesn't lean on the rest and make you have to like go home and study a bunch of stuff.
Right, which is interesting coming from the director who did WandaVision because he had to write something that connected to a larger universe, and now he's written something that didn't connect to anything.
Yeah.
So that's good.
And lastly, I'll say by far and wide, this is the best iteration of the Fantastic Four.
Everybody
the actors are high caliber. Not like throwing shade at the previous actors because we like Miles Teller and Michael B. Jordan. Like, come on, let's be. And Ioan Gruffudd.
Yeah, we like it. Wasn't the actors' fault.
Yeah, no, they definitely just gave them better writing, better story,
better directing.
They utilized the characters better, like Johnny, for example.
Bigger budget.
Yeah,
all that. They got all the extra.
Yeah, so this was a good movie.
I agree.
Yeah.
I echo the same thoughts. I thought this was really good. The chemistry between the four, really good. I know some people watched the trailer and was like, I don't know if it's going to land, if it's going to stick. No, we good. We good. Pedro does a good read. Everybody does a good everybody. Mm-hmm. No concerns there. I would agree. It's hard to pick a standout because everybody was so good. I like them all equally, pretty much. But I will also say that Ralph and Jennifer Gardner were great.
Yeah.
I mean, Ralph's all CGI, obviously, but he's got an iconic voice. They picked the right person to play Galactus.
Yeah.
Only other person Keith David maybe, but other than that.
Yeah, I'm glad they didn't like distort it. I thought they were gonna give it like his voice like as special effects, like make it like deeper or more menacing or something.
Yeah.
But his voice was pretty regular.
He sounds like how Josh Brolin still sounds like Thanos.
Yeah,
Ralph Ineson sounds like himself.
Regular voice tone.
He don't obviously look like from the nose down.
Yeah.
But everywhere else,
Give a helmet.
Right, exactly. He's a little bigger than normal. But other than that, Ralph and Jennifer were great. Storyline is pretty straightforward, but the writing made it interesting.
I would not say this is leaps and bounds far away from the rest of the MCU.
No.
I mean, yeah.
Like it's the writing's good.
Yeah.
The story is not super complicated.
Yeah.
But way they write it and the way the actors can like portray emotions and the line delivery and the cast chemistry makes it all like together. It makes it all good. I would have said one person that I could have had more to do was Ben.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know the history of the Thing in the comics and like what other things he do. Like, but he's always like that. Not fourth wheel. He's not a fourth wheel, but he's always the one character that like don't get as much. I feel like in every Fantastic Four movie.
They utilize him as much as they utilize the Hulk in the Avengers. He has a lot more personality because he's like a person, and the Hulk isn't really like a person.
He's a person,
really.
Right?
But being in the comics is usually like the heart of the group.
Okay, I can see that.
Yeah.
So that was good. I would have liked to see him more. Is essentially so. This is not a knock on that. Score was great. All the music was great. I mean,
Fantastic Four.
Look, we didn't heard. I stuck. It's like in my head. Like I'm the Winter Soldier. You start singing that, I'm like tweaking because that's how much that song stuck in my head. Because it's so good, and I agree. It's the best Fantastic Four movie.
Oh yeah.
Did you know that they gave that last one? The critic score is like a 9 on Rotten Tomatoes.
They're just being idiots.
Now I'm kind of like not a 9. Yeah. Y'all just being.
The movie got goofy, but they're just being idiots.
Y'all got together and playing that because there's no way a movie is that bad. But anyway, yes, it is the best Fantastic Four movie we have gotten.
Yeah.
And as somebody noted, it took 4 times.
It did, yeah.
So that is it for our non-spoiler thoughts. If you don't want to be spoiled by this episode, don't listen. Go watch it. Stay off social media because you got about 24 hours after this movie come out. It's done for. That is it for non-spoilers. We're going to get to spoilers in 3, 2, and 1. So we'll start off with our characters. I'll do Reed Richards first. Mr. Fantastic, played by Mr. Pedro Pascal, who is Mr. Everything Everywhere All at Once.
Yes.
We ain't mad at it.
Mr.
I ain't mad at Pedro. Mr. Working.
Yeah.
Like he's supposed to be.
Working actor.
Because he's an actor.
Yeah.
And he don't play the same thing everywhere. He did a really good read.
He did.
He played that like working too hard, thinking too hard, and not considering the feelings of nobody else. He
even changed his voice and his cadence. His way he spoke was different.
It was.
Yeah.
And he had he looked the part. Like, cause Reed's got like gray hair, whatever. He looked good. I like that Sue didn't spend the whole movie like making him feel good about himself.
Yes.
Like she was like, you're getting on my nerves.
Yeah. Sue caught him out.
You need to know. But he does have moments, like he had a moment with Johnny where like, okay, he obviously took some time to listen to Johnny and do something that Johnny wanted him to do. So that was also nice. But he's still complicated. Like he suggests something. He tried to play a lot like, oh no, I don't know what to do next. And Sue was like, you know. And I ain't down for that.
Yeah.
I mean, she eventually got to be down for it. But, Pedro Pascal did a very good Reed. I like that Reed was not Mr. Goody Two-Shoe. I like that they didn't change Reed's characteristic, but he's still too much into the work and not enough in the environment.
Yeah.
Hey, like, there's 3 other people on your team. Like, you might want to consider what they got to say sometimes. But I like that he wasn't a jerk.
Yes.
Because I feel like they could have overdone that, and then you could have been like, I hate this man.
Yeah.
But I did not dislike Reed at the end of this. So hopefully, I don't know what the future holds. But for right now, I still like Reed Richards, and I like Pedro playing him. So,
yeah, I think he did a good Reed Richards. I would say that he made him likable. That's the thing about Reed. Nobody likes Reed Richards. Like, nobody actually likes him as a person. He's a terrible person, but he's a great scientist. In this movie, he's a good person. Mm-hmm. They made him likable. Mm-hmm. He actually does like have an interest in the things that Sue and the rest of his family
does make a effort.
Yeah, in the comics, you kind of have to like beat him in the head with a brick or twist his arm to get him to like listen to like other people's thoughts and feelings and opinions.
They ain't done that shit.
Because in the comics, he's like a robot. But
he's not robotic here, but he is very much like analytical.
Yes, he's like a human calculator in the comics, basically.
They put that in.
They did a good job making him an actual person and making him likable. Mm-hmm. It made sense. In the comics, it's weird because it's like, Sue, why are you with him? In this, it made sense. It's like, okay, you have parts of yourself that are nice.
There's something in there.
I liked his moments with Babe Franklin.
Yes.
When he was talking to Baby Franklin.
Everybody turned to tears on this one.
Just not being able to understand the baby.
Right. And then he has a moment where he's kind of like, okay, let me not be scientist and let me be dad.
Yeah, let me be a father.
For a second. For at least 30 seconds. So that's good.
So I think he did a good job.
I had no complaints.
I didn't have any complaints about his character.
None at all. Mm-hmm. I even liked how he dressed.
His stretchy powers were really good. And really cool on screen. He mostly just used them to like bounce around. But most of his superpower was just like his ability to like come up with a plan. And I like that situation.
Yes, I like that about the character that they didn't make stretchy like his brain was his superpower.
Yeah.
And less about his stretching. And they keep that in this movie. Like, he does the stretching and it looks good. We were all concerned. Yeah. That was going to look like. It looks good, but his superpower is he's super smart. Yeah. And I like that actually works out and plays out in the movie. Yeah. So that was good. All right, let's get to the MVP. I would say probably in this movie. Sue Storm / Invisible Woman. Vanessa Kirby. No notes. No notes. 10 out
I
of
usually
10.
don't have notes for Vanessa Kirby.
Never.
Great in Mission Impossible. She was probably the only good part of Napoleon.
Oh, yeah. She probably looked back at him and was like, why did I do this?
Yeah.
But yeah, she is the only good part of Napoleon.
Yeah.
Sue, and it wasn't a point of like she carried the movie because I liked all of the characters, but when it was her time to shine, Sue was there. Yeah. Like from when she was pregnant Sue to Snatch Away Sue, because we got both. Yeah. Okay, pregnant Sue was kind of like, I'm pregnant, like I care about my kid. I'm gonna need y'all to like to be one with me right now. Like I'm pregnant. I'm going through some things. And then when she was back to Snatch Away Sue, she was also still running some things. Yeah. So I like whenever the female lead character is not just like under the thumb of the man. Yeah. And Sue wasn't about that. I guess she's not like that in the comics, right?
What do you mean? Like
she like second fiddle to Reed?
Oh, no. She's always butting head with Reed. She's usually the person that calls him out on his crap.
And they carry this into the movie.
Yeah.
And I like that. And Vanessa Kirby is a good enough actress to do that. And they also don't make her not likable in a sense. Because they can sometimes do that film. Like y'all purposely make her annoying or whatever. Nah, not this thing. Yeah. She's perfect. I actually have no complaints.
Yeah, I thought she was great. She was definitely the glue that held the team together. I liked the use of her powers. I liked the way they looked. I liked that they didn't make her weak. She seemed like the strongest of the group.
They didn't do the Jean Grey thing.
They didn't make her struggle. She didn't struggle to be invisible or struggle to hold Galactus back. She seemed to have it. Yeah. She didn't have like the nosebleeds or faint. Right. Every time she used her powers.
I knew you was going to break up a nosebleed.
Because they young to do that.
Right. She definitely used, she got to, do a little extra oomph at the end there. But no, she's a very much part of the team and got to help them. Even when she break, they be calling her like, so we need you to do something. She be like, oh my God, fine, I'm having a baby. But I will help y'all out. So she was very capable and I loved it. I love the fact, I also like the fact that she was not the CEO of the Future Foundation. Usually when somebody's a CEO, they do all of the things. But I like the fact that she wasn't, because she was like a mom and she was a wife. She ain't got to be the mom, the wife, and a CEO. Like let her live her life and be a mom and a wife as well. Yeah. So I like that.
I like the sequences when she would have to make the ship go invisible.
That was good.
That was good. Mm-hmm. She was super powerful at that. And being able to make the ship go invisible while she was in labor was really good. And I like that she was just tough. Like, she was ready to kill Shia LaBeouf. She was ready to end her. She didn't care.
Didn't hesitate. She was like, kill that girl.
She said, Johnny, kill her.
Twice. She said it.
You need to kill her.
Said it twice.
She did.
Okay. She wasn't playing about her family or her baby.
No.
Or their mission.
Yeah. And she pretty much took Galactus on single-handedly. So, yeah.
Yeah, it's not. It's obviously they all live at the end. Yeah. And it's because of Sue.
Right.
Just put it out that way. Yeah. But yeah, I had Vanessa Kirby, no notes.
Yeah, no notes.
Everybody was concerned about the cast, and y'all's concerns was unwarranted. Next up, we have Johnny Storm, who's Human Torch, played by Joseph Quinn, who was also the crazy Emperor Twin in Gladiator.
Caracalla.
He was also, and I think the last thing we saw him in was it that or Quiet Place 2?
Whichever one came out last.
Yeah, I think that, right. We saw him in both. Yeah. In succession, really close together. He had a moment he was also in like everything. Yeah. No, I ain't got no complaints.
No.
He was not dumb in this. I do like that. Like they
made him a scientist.
He was goofy. He was silly. He was annoying the heck out of Ben. But he was not stupid. And I appreciate that we did not get a stupid Johnny for once.
Yeah, they made him a scientist. Usually the Johnny's like just Sue's tag-along brother.
He's always like the butt of the jokes, right?
Yeah. Who's an idiot and sexist. But he was not he was smart. He was the same Johnny, but he was like smart, and that gave them the opportunity to give him more to do.
He does have a thing.
I like that he was the one who broke down the language of Shia LaBeouf, and he was the one who put together the whole thing to Turner. Right. In the end. And I was surprised that he learned the language. So I like that
he had a month, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, it makes more sense when Johnny is like an arrogant idiot, when he's also smart.
Yes.
Not an arrogant idiot who doesn't deserve to be here, so why are you acting like this?
Right. And people were not liking Joseph Quinn because they were trying to compare him to Chris Evans. Like, he's not hot enough. He don't got a certain look. He keeps his clothes on. Sorry, y'all. He keeps his clothes on.
It's the 60s, so what's hot in the 60s is different.
Right. But he is the pretty boy, quote unquote. They do have some callbacks of, like, you know, women saying, oh, we love Johnny. And he's got like a advertisement he on cover. So they still do the handsome man of the group situation, right. You know, bachelor or whatever, but they don't overdo it, and it's not like over sexualized or nothing like that. So they actually tone it down, but they still make the point.
Yeah, they don't. Yeah, there's a impending threat, so he doesn't have time to like play around.
Right.
Yeah,
and he's also about his family, about his business.
Yeah, that's
what I like about everybody. After all the shenanigans and jokes and hijinks and ha-ha-haing around, they don't play about each other.
And I like that he really wanted to get back to space. Like, by any means necessary.
Because you don't really know. He's got like a look on him in one scene where he obviously looks disappointed by something, because I guess he wants Reed make some new suits for them, but they ain't been back to space, so they ain't been able to use them. When they do got to go back, Reed obviously took the time to upgrade the suits like Johnny asked for, and Johnny's like super excited because he wants to go back. And I like that scene between Johnny and Reed, because it was obvious that Reed's been working. He's like, I'm busy. But Johnny's like, he had to make an appointment with Reed. I was like, he's your 215? Yeah. That's your brother-in-law. But anywho, he took the time to do it. Yeah. And I like that.
I will also add that they did a good job with his friendship with Ben, in his relationship with Ben. Usually him and Ben are depicted as like rivals to the point as like, how are you a close-knit family? Like, you hate each other. Okay. But in this, it made more, they actually liked each other.
They were more like brothers.
Yeah, they picked on each other, but they like equally picked on each other. And they both were the only two who enjoyed like the fighting part of the job.
Yes. They have a good scene.
They bonded over that.
They have a good scene when they're going back to space. And Reed's like, no, we're gonna like talk to him and work it out. And they're like,
Ben starts snoring.
Right. And he's trying to explain some science, and they're like, we're dying over here. Like, give us something to do. And he's like, oh yeah, we might need some
punching.
Punching and not shooting, but you know what I mean.
Right.
We need some heavy hands. And they're like, yay, we get to fight. It's so exciting. So yes, I do like that between the two of them.
And I did like the fact that he called them out when they thought that he was just attracted to Silver Surfer, where he was like, no, I get it. Like, yes, I like space and I like sexy women. Yes, so a sexy space alien would make it seem like I
naturally. Right. He's like, that's a side product.
Right.
I'm about the seriousness.
I like the fact that he was still on mission.
He was.
Even when they thought the worst of him.
Right. That was good. Also, we have Ben Grimm / The Thing. Nope.
No notes.
Not bad. I mean,
he could have done more.
He could have been in it more. Mm-hmm. I mean, he's in it though.
He's in the whole movie. He just didn't do as much other than babysitting and kind of just being like the yes man whenever they came up with a plan.
Like, Reed got the brains and he figures out the plan. Sue obviously helps Reed, but she also has the baby, and she also saves the day. Mm-hmm. Then we have Johnny, who figures out the language of Shia LaBeouf and gets her to not destroy the bridges that they're building, because she start wreaking havoc.
She does.
She's fast.
She's good.
That girl's super fast.
Yeah.
But Ben is helpful. He flies the ship.
I was gonna say, he flies the ship.
He flies the ship. He makes dinner.
Takes care of the baby.
He talks some sense into everybody. He's like there. He's like the perfect family member and friend.
Yeah.
But he don't really have like a thing.
He's like the Bob. He's like the Bob of the group.
Yeah. I was like, he doesn't really have a thing, and he's
funny.
The thing. Yeah, I called myself. I made that bad joke.
He doesn't.
Yeah. But I mean, but he's good though.
Yeah, he's great.
He's good. I wouldn't take him out. If anything, I wanted more Ben.
Yeah.
So, and that's not really a complaint. He looks good.
Like, and I'm glad he wasn't naked. Usually they make the Thing naked.
Oh yeah, he's.
Because he's like a rock.
Fits. Okay, he and Bree be fit.
He's full of clothes the whole movie.
Everybody's clothes is pretty good.
Yeah.
Subi has on like this peach
blouse.
It's very.
They're also rich. So
you can tell they're rich. They office building is super nice.
Yeah.
It's like, who built this and what money?
Yeah.
But yeah, the Thing was good. I just would have liked the more Thing, but other than that, I had no complaints about his depiction at all. Great. He has a beard, which looked goofy in the trailer, but in the movie it worked.
Because it's well explained.
Okay.
I mean, it's not well explained that he's a rock that grows facial hair. rocks.
No, they don't
rocks.
explain the science.
But they explain the fact that it wasn't intentional. It's the fact that they have to conserve electricity, so he can't shave. He typically does.
And he just he just touches it up instead of shaving it off. Yeah. Which you'd be like, how you shave rocks?
And I like there was Johnny that convinced him to keep the beard.
Yeah. Because he was like, does it look... And I don't know if Johnny was being serious or not, but he rose with it. It looks good. It doesn't look like, why am I looking at a man with a rock beard?
Yeah.
It just flows.
He kept it through the rest of the movie.
He did. Yeah. He did. So it made them look more distinguished.
Yeah.
So I like the being. Do you want to do Shia LaBeouf or Galactus?
Let's do Shia LaBeouf first.
It's funny we saying the same thing for everybody.
Do we have notes?
No.
No.
She's good. I liked how she looked. I liked her voice. I liked the emotion they showed in her face. Like you could, like when she was chasing after Johnny, you could tell she was mad.
The only thing I didn't like was the explanation of her backstory. I wish we would have saw more of it other than just like a montage.
It's pretty thin. So basically, she ends up becoming Galactus' herald because Galactus showed up on her planet like, munch. Mm-hmm. She's like, no, don't do it. Like, take me as a sacrifice. And he turns her into the Silver Surfer. Mm-hmm. And it's like maybe like a less than a minute backstory shot. A flashback. Mm-hmm. And she still got that flipped hair, the wig. Yeah. The wig wasn't looking that great, but it's fine. But we don't really get anything else.
I wish we had got a scene like when Thanos took Gamora's planet or something.
Okay.
Like something that extensive or just that illustrated the stakes. We never actually saw a planet get devoured or like the people. No. We never saw a planet with people on it and then like the people's reaction of their home getting devoured or something.
We just hear it because Johnny ends up getting sound clips of the planets as they're getting destroyed. So he plays it back to Shyla when she's about to take them out. So we hear it, but we don't get to see it.
Like a Roland Emmerich disaster movie would show the devastation in the people, like Independence Day and Day After Tomorrow. Right. They would at least show like, okay, this is a scene of destruction and death, so you at least know what the stakes are.
Marvel's like, you have 200 million.
Right.
Make it.
So we did see a planet get like absorbed by his little eating machine.
Yeah, but it's from the inside out.
Yeah, but we don't actually see like people on it.
We ain't on the ground level. Yeah. We got the outer space view. Well, that would have been nice.
The only other thing I would have liked from her is an answer for her reasoning for why she chose the planets. I guess it doesn't matter.
Yeah, because they're trying to, when they go see Galactus, go see Galactus, they're asking her questions and they're like, how does he pick? And she's like, he don't. And they're like, you pick?
Yeah, that was interesting. Yeah,
it's me. But we don't ever get back to why she picked Earth or the other planets.
No.
Is she just kind of like, rolling the dice and like, it's got like a billion numbers on it and Earth was landed on the billion? I don't know.
Yeah, because when Reed breaks down like the pattern of the planets rolling up, he says like the planets are chosen very deliberately and meticulously, and it's like, okay, so what? They never said what was unique about this planet in this universe. Yeah, they could have filled
that in. That was a gap that did not get filled in.
Why so meticulous? Is because they had advanced civilizations he only eats?
Yeah, and she's only doing this for him. So like, won't she just pick planets that ain't got nobody on it?
So maybe she only picks civilizations because he flew past all the other planets in the solar system for
Saturn, Jupiter,
Pluto. He didn't even stop and nibble on any of those,
the moon,
as a snack,
right?
So
yeah, I would have liked to know why she picked the planets that she picked.
Yeah,
interesting.
But other than that, the use of her powers is really good. I like her look. She looks
good.
And
fast, super fast. Has she always been that fast?
Yeah. Silver Surfer's extreme. She can travel through space, so
okay, you're right. Well, because they're building these bridges all over the world, and she's blowing them up in like seconds. Yeah, and I was like, how'd she get to Africa and then get to Antarctica in like half a nanosecond? Yeah. So yeah, she fast. I liked it, and I also liked how I didn't realize that she could go through matter.
Yeah, she can phase through stuff.
Perfect effect.
Yeah,
that was good.
That was one of the best scenes in the first Silver Surfer movie. Was him just going through Jessica Alba's little shield.
Oh yeah,
just to talk to her.
Yeah, so she has a scene where she comes through their ship to talk, and she take her time, and I was like, is she going through the? Oh, she's here. Don't even got to open up the window, the door, or nothing. She'd be like, I'm gonna let myself in. She was good.
And I'm interested to know how her board works. Because usually when you knock the Silver Surfer off his board, he's powerless.
Seems like she remade it.
Yeah, or it seems like she just flies back to it. Like when they
Mirror.
When like she's the Mjolnir though, because when they blew her off of it in the warp hole, and the ship was just in the warp hole by itself, she kind of just flung back to it.
Yeah.
So
you're right, and Johnny it's a kind of a running gag in the movie. Johnny's like, is you and the surfboard like one?
Right.
She don't really say nothing, and then when she gets knocked off of him, he was like, oh. It's actually two pieces.
No, and then it says it at the end when he's like prepping to do the doctor. He's like, it's very essential to remember they are not attached.
When they all the same material, so you would think that they were. Right. So, but that was kind of a funny thing as well. All right, and let's get to the last person on our list is GALACTUS.
Great portrayal.
Once again, no notes.
Yeah.
If only note I would have is more GALACTUS. Yeah. But he was in it quite a bit. Like, trying to think, do we get to him not quickly?
No,
but because we see what he's doing first before we get to him, but
probably like the halfway point, because after she shows up, they were with just the four for a while trying to prepare to go.
Right. Yeah. And they don't know who GALACTUS is, what he is, or how big he is. Scale, perfection.
Yeah.
Like when he's in space, when he gets down to Earth, it's all good.
It's scary.
I had a couple moments where I like leaned back. Like,
yeah.
Oh God.
The third act kind of just turned to a kaiju movie, which was fun. It was like Godzilla. It would have been funny if they just started playing like the Godzilla theme while he was like walking through the city.
It didn't look too over CGI. Like obviously he's not that big and he's walking through a city, but it didn't look overly CGI. So whoever worked in the visuals for this, excellent job.
And they gave him a bunch of wide shots. And I know the suit was practical.
Close shots too.
Yeah. So his suit was practical.
Okay.
Just like they do Iron Man.
Okay.
I think they gave him like a full suit.
It looks so good.
With Iron Man, I think they just give him like a bust. Wear. Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah.
The GALACTUS effects were great.
I liked how it was glowy and sparkly.
His eyeballs.
He had like regular eyeballs.
Mm-hmm. Now, I didn't know his eyeballs was also a scanner.
Yeah.
That was nice.
And they also did a good job with just wrapping up who he is in just like exposition very quickly, where he was just like, when he first showed up, he was like, oh, I used to be a person, and then I got this curse and I eat planets. Yeah. And that's all we needed to know.
He wanted to be done. He was like, I'm tired of this. That's all I do. He basically had an appetite he could not satisfy.
Yeah.
And he just had to keep doing it and he didn't want to do it.
Yeah.
No more. It's like a job he couldn't leave. He's like Loki sitting on the throne. His
exposition was very quick, and it wasn't like messy. It wasn't something you had to keep up with.
It wasn't wordy where he's like, what is he talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was very good. But I also like the fact that when GALACTUS showed up on Earth, I think it was Ben had the thought of like, okay, he gonna show up, but there's like, it's a city. Mm-hmm. I think it's New York City, right?
Yeah.
Because they mentioned Times Square. Yes. Like, we need to move all these people out of here. So I like the forethought of the characters being smart before GALACTUS showed up.
I wonder when he's going to show up again. I wonder...
Because he went through a black hole or something.
Yeah, I mean, I would have felt bad for him if he wasn't trying to kill a baby. I'd be like, that's interesting. Tell us more about this curse.
Yeah,
Who
the
did
baby.
This to you?
The baby complicated it.
Yeah, the baby complicated
like an old person who like we didn't want.
It's like, well, Rita, can you solve his hunger?
Right.
Can you work on that problem?
Can y'all be friends?
Right.
Can we come to like an agreement? But he ain't want no.
He was too focused on stealing that baby, so
he was.
I couldn't feel bad for him.
And they tried to go talk to him. He was
did.
like, "No, baby, that's all I want is your baby."
Yeah.
I will actually have my homegirl snatch it out of the womb if I can.
Which was crazy.
Can I speed up the cooking of the baby?
Right.
So it can come now because I need it. So yeah. Anybody else you want to mention for characters?
Natasha Lyonne was in this for a moment. She was good.
Pretty small.
She just played a school teacher.
Yeah.
Is
a school teacher? Yeah, I thought she worked in the church or something. Either way.
And the last person I mentioned is Paul Walter Hauser's Mo Man.
Mo Man was funny.
It was good.
I mean, he not a super big role, but effective.
Yeah.
And had some good scenes with our Fab Four, as I like to call them. So yeah, he was good. A good addition. I liked the fact that he did not like any of them except for Sue. And he showed it. He did. He was very antagonistic. It's funny because in the movie he says it, and then we get to see it play out later. And I was like, oh, you really don't like these men. I love when him and Reed go head to head. Yeah. When he's like, he wants Reed to butter him up and ask him like for his assistance. Right. And Reed is kind of like, we met GALACTUS. He's going to eat you first. Right. Right. Because, nobody else has seen him. And I like the fact that Reed gets so mad they had to like walk him out because in no other part of the movie does Reed get like upset. Right. Like Sue kind of raises her voice because Reed's being ridiculous, but he don't get like, he's Reed Richards. So he's like, I'm just trying to do my job and I'm just, I'm smart. I'm just trying to think of a way out and I'm stressed. Pause.
We're on site at San Diego Comic-Con, and there are very active and loud people in the hallway. I think they're leaving their screening of Fantastic Four, and they're very excited to talk about it.
Go to bed.
The only other two people I mention is Sarah Niles.
Yep,
who played the CEO. She was great. She was funny.
I liked her. Also, small role, but effective.
I liked the scene where she told Sue to go invisible so she could tell the guy that's obviously been asking to meet with her for a while that she hasn't seen her and she'll let her know when she does.
And and it makes now, because I don't know if they said what her role was in the movie, so I didn't realize she was CEO until I looked it up. But now I see it in the movie because they kept showing her. I was like, she must be important because they keep showing her. She's the CEO of the Future Foundation.
Yeah.
So, and I liked it. She's a black woman too. So like, yeah.
And Matthew Wood, who played Herbie, who was also Chino Grievous in Star Wars.
Of course he was.
Yes.
It's always a Star Wars connection.
He's done a lot of voice work, mostly in Star Wars. Okay. He's a voice actor. I thought Herbie was fun.
Herbie was good. Herbie was a good addition. Wasn't in the way, some robots be... Herbie's probably never been like a dumb robot, but he's not dumb in this. Yeah. Smart, although he had trouble building a crib.
He did.
The simple task he could not. He was like, I having issues here.
But Herbie was doing a lot of the heavy lifting in this family.
Because Reed wasn't doing it.
He was baby-proofing the whole house and almost killing Ben in the process.
Falling down the stairs.
He was building a crib. Yeah. He was taking care of the baby, singing the baby songs.
Right. Doing Itsy Bitsy Spider, I think, at the end. That was also cute. Yeah, because Reed was too busy working.
Yeah.
And Sue was like, yo, can you build a crib? Like, we don't want the robot to build a crib.
I like that he cooked. I like that he had a home tape and a space tape, and they took him out on space adventure.
And he had a little cove that he would like get into, and then they call him out. They'd be like, ready to work.
Because I love that when he got off the ship, it was like, they're bringing Herbie with
Yeah, because you asked that, and I was like, he's a robot.
I was like, would you bring Herbie? He just seemed so cute and delicate, but he lived.
He did. He went to go get some samples. He saved the baby. He closed the shades at the right time. He was directing the ship. Herbie was quite useful.
We didn't see him again after Galactus snatched up the baby, but I hope he's fine.
I'm assuming.
Yeah.
He probably went to go back in his little cubby hole like, I can't deal with this.
Yeah.
I'll wait till they call me out.
Yeah.
All right, so that's it for each of our characters. Let's get into our likes and dislikes. I think I said most of mine, but cast chemistry and the humor was goodness. Mm-hmm. It's funny from the beginning to the end.
Yeah.
There's some very serious moments in the movie and serious. I like that the movie is funny, but it's also serious. So we got a good balance of both, especially towards the end. There's a real kind of like, okay, is what happened, but I think about that. Maybe. Yeah. And I was like, there might be some tears jerking here. But that was good, but it also balanced it with the humor. And it wasn't goofy. So I told you like that. Super, super, super like Galactus. Scale, size, every time he walked, talked, got out of his chair, got off his ship. Perfect. No complaints about that. Only dislike I have, and this is, I'm not going to call it a nitpick because it was obvious. Sometimes that CGI baby wasn't great. Little off.
Yeah, CGI babies are always bad.
It was I think they mostly CGI'd the baby when Ben was holding him.
Anytime they were holding him, it was like fake.
Yes, because they obviously were trying to get the baby to like cry or have some sort of expression, because Galactus wants the baby because Franklin is like a super being of some sort. And we'll get to him showing that in the end. But I guess because they needed to show the baby doing and displaying certain things, they had to like CGI it.
Yeah.
It was a little over smooth.
So because the baby spent most of the time with Ben, it was mostly CGI. I think it was a real baby anytime it was with Sue or Reed.
And you didn't see the face.
Yeah, or it was probably a doll then.
Okay.
It was a real baby in the crib. It was a real baby when she picked it up. It might not have been a real baby through the whole scene because babies cry.
I think the scene where she went to talk to the crowd, I think that was a real baby because the baby kept moving.
And the scene before when her and Reed are arguing.
Yes, I think that was the real baby.
Yeah.
But I think it was mostly CGI.
The baby felt like mostly CGI. When it was like on her chest at the end, it was definitely
at the very
CGI.
end, it was and wasn't no baby involved in the making of that scene. No, it was a very touching scene, but I was like, that is not a baby. And I get why, because the baby had to do something very particular in that scene and be really still. I'm like, no baby being
and the scene was so long.
The baby wouldn't be in that still. The baby would have been all over Sue's face, like smack, smack, smack. I was like, baby, be still. So yeah, that was my That was my only nitpick / dislike. I was like, I wish I would have unsmoothed this baby a little bit.
So it's a superhero movie, so of course it's visual effects heavy. I like the visual effects. I thought they looked great.
Yeah, everybody's
outside of like the baby.
Outside of sorry, baby.
But they nailed Ben. Ben always felt natural in the scene.
Ben looked good. Johnny looked good flying. Sue looked good with her powers and being invisible. And Reed looked good stretching. Like, they did all the powers great.
They nailed the set design.
Yes.
The 60s. The retro futuristic feel was great.
All the costuming.
The city looked great. They basically replaced Avengers Tower with the
Baxter Building. Yes, yeah. Correct.
So I like that. I liked the montages they did of like the 60s newscast when they were like showing the world working together to make the bridges.
There's a scene missing out of the trailer.
No, what's that?
The scene that they've been sharing every Sunday at 7, where they're walking around touring a guy. And
oh yeah, when they do the
Sue
tour in the house.
wasn't pregnant, and then she was pregnant. That wasn't even in the movie.
No.
They got us again.
No.
Dang it. Yeah.
I like the way the world treated them. Like they were like the royals.
Yeah, that was cool.
Because, I mean, they were the world's only astronauts, so.
Right.
And they were also the world's only superheroes.
Right, because there's a montage. The first, 5 minutes of the movie are showing them fighting other creatures that have shown up.
Yeah.
So that was pretty cool. And then there's another scene where Reed, was that one of my, it's not one of my favorite scenes, so I'll mention now. It's where after we find out Franklin's coming and we're doing the whole baby proofing the house, Reed is like, I've set up all these police scanners or whatever, and I've called this gang over here and this gang over here and this gang. And I think Ben was like, so you baby proof the world?
Yeah.
You crazy.
And he did.
He did. He tried.
I like the suits. I thought the suits are great. And I like the fact that they were established. Like they were established superheroes who had a roster of villains that they already stopped. I like the montage where we see them defeat the Moment and the orangutan and like save the city. I liked seeing Human Torch absorb the city on fire.
That was very good. And then when he does the 4, is that him dispersing it or is just him showing off?
It's both.
Okay.
It's him doing the 4.
It's very cool though.
It's him doing the 4 and it's him making a U-turn.
Going back home for dinner.
Right.
Going back. Yeah, so he does the classic 4 in the sky where he's the Human Torch. It looked good.
And they felt like a family. Definitely, I liked Sue and Johnny's moments.
Yes.
When he teased her about being a mom.
Yeah. She was like, she's like, I'm pregnant and now I've had this baby. Like the baby not sleeping. He's like,
I haven't had any sleep.
That was your decision to be a mom.
I'm so sorry that this decision has been thrust upon you.
Right.
You didn't ask for it, motherhood.
Obviously, she did. She has a very funny line at the beginning where Reed is like, I thought we had stopped trying. We weren't talking about it. And she was like, talking wasn't the thing that needed to happen.
She was like, I don't think that was the most important
part. Have a baby. That's not how you have babies. So, yeah, that was good. That was good.
It was good.
Any other likes or dislikes?
I think those are all my likes, and I don't have any dislikes.
Any favorite line or scene? I wonder if we got the same one.
You want to do favorite line or scene first or the ending?
Oh, the ending. Sorry.
Okay.
Messing up our... Listen, y'all, it's been a long day.
So, the ending. So, basically, Galactus wants Franklin because he's a cosmic being, and he thinks that Franklin can absorb his curse so that Franklin can be the new Galactus. And Galactus can go be free.
But you ain't gonna wait till the kid like 10.
Right. So he's gonna make the baby. How did the baby even operate this?
He ain't think that through.
Spaceship.
He was ready to be done.
He was just ready to be done.
Like, go get that baby.
He was like, I'm a billion years old. I'm tired.
I'm over it. I'm tired of being hungry.
So he gives them an ultimatum: baby or planet. They say neither. And decide to
say neither. Technically,
they decide to lure him to this middle of the city where they're going to use a space bridge and push him through it and send him to the far reaches of the universe.
And what I like about this ending is that was not their original plan.
No, so their original plan was to transport the Earth, which I thought they were going to actually do.
I was curious how it was going to work, but I was waiting. I was like, okay, I'm excited to see how this going to work.
The fact that they could do it was crazy. So I wonder if that's going to come back into play. The fact that they have the ability to do that.
Yeah, what I like about the ending is that was not their original plan and they had to pivot.
Yeah.
And those are kind of my favorite endings.
And I like that the plan had build up. It started with the egg, then the quote about give me a lever and I'll move heaven and earth. Mm-hmm. And then it was like, oh, yeah, move Earth.
Literally.
Yeah.
Literally.
They used the right amount of build up to be like, yeah, of course he would come to that conclusion.
I thought it was a metaphor. And he was like, no, let's just move Earth. And I was like, are you taking the sun and the moon with it?
Right.
What's I had questions, but I was willing to see how it was going to work.
Because he said he was going to put it into a different universe that's within 2% of similarity of where we are.
Yeah, so it was supposed to work, and everybody was
crazy, right? I mean, would it affect you? I guess if we live on Earth, would it matter if our planet was transported somewhere
if you're
else?
not leaving Earth, I guess
because it's so large scale.
Yeah, if you're not leaving, you never know.
Maybe as long as the climate's aren't as horrible.
That was my question. Like, you gotta take the moon because of the moon tides, and you gotta take the sun because of seasons.
Or could he only transport like 50% of the ozone layer with us so that we can start with like a better, maybe less greenhouse gases?
Right. But they might not have global warming.
He probably already solved that.
He probably
and
did.
Hunger.
Yeah.
Everybody seemed pretty happy.
No poverty.
Yeah.
At all. Period. But yeah, I actually thought before we got to the part about him moving Earth that he was. Oh no! After they think they're gonna move Earth, it don't work out because Silver Surfer show up and she start blowing up the bridges.
Yeah,
like all of them.
That sucked.
And then I think Sue was kind of like, "We're not gonna be able to leave," and he was like, No, we can't go. So then the second plan is to lure Galactus and by using Franklin to the bridge. Before they got to that part of using Franklin as bait, I thought that he was gonna say, "Okay, only us can leave."
And I thought that too.
We're gonna leave everybody.
Shia LaBeouf told Johnny, she said, "You take your family and leave," and she said, "And hope you can forgive yourself for what you've done later." And I was like, and that's gonna tie it into Thunderbolts. They just like the five of us have to go.
And I thought that they were gonna pack it up and leave
the planet behind.
But they too good for that.
And maybe he won't eat Earth if we're gone.
Because he wants Franklin.
My prize is gone.
Right. But they don't take it there. I thought they were. What ends up happening is they end up getting Galactus down to Earth using Franklin as bait. But Galactus is not stupid.
Right.
He almost gets to the bridge and he's like, "Hold up. This feel like bait. Y'all didn't move this baby."
I was like, this looks like a trap.
Right. So he uses his eyes to scan and he sees the baby down there first, but as he gets closer, because they swapped the baby out. Mm-hmm. He gets close and he's like, "Y'all didn't move this baby." Let me scan again, and then the baby's in the tower. So then he gets the baby because he's Galactus and he has large hands. Kirby tries to shut the blinds. That don't work.
No.
Grabs the baby, and then this is where the team tries to kick in to stop him because now he got Franklin, right?
Yeah.
And Sue like, "Not my baby. Not on my watch." Mm-hmm. So she uses her powers to basically push Galactus back to the bridge. And he goes into the wormhole, black hole, or whatever they created, mostly. Then he come back out.
Yeah. I didn't realize they couldn't just flip the switch when he got in and turn it off. They had to wait
until it closed.
That's weird.
So they get 37 seconds to get him in there and for it to close up. So they get him in there, but it ain't closed yet. And he started like coming back out like, "I'm still surviving."
Once they got him in there, I was like, "Close it.
Struggling and surviving. Give me that baby." So they get the baby, push him through, but he don't go all the way through. He come out, but Silver Surfer, Shia LaBeouf shows back up and pushes him back through. And she goes with him.
She does.
Yeah. So
she needs to. She's also a murderer.
She did get some planets marked for death.
Yeah, she did with people on them. Like, we had to hear the recordings of them screaming.
Pretty bad.
Yeah,
pretty bad.
I mean,
so they both get pushed to places unknown. They're not dead. They just somewhere.
They will return.
Clearly.
Yeah.
Maybe for Doomsday.
Maybe not. Maybe till Secret Wars.
Okay.
Well,
yeah.
We probably won't see them till Secret Wars.
They're not dead. That's what you need to know. And unless you see a body,
they
still alive. And then in the end, Sue uses up all her powers. And she dead.
Yeah.
She's basically dead in the street.
She does die.
They got, the baby lives or whatever, and Pedro, Reed and Grimm and Johnny are like lamenting because she's gone. Yeah. Try to do CPR, she don't come back. And then baby's like, "Put me down, guys. Put me down. I got something to do." They put the baby on Sue and he does a thing. Yeah. We don't see the thing. He's like touching her throat of some sort with his little baby hands. Yeah. And she comes back alive. She has like some eye.
She has the eternity eyes.
Okay.
From Eternity, when Christian Bale asked for his daughter back.
Oh.
She had eternity vision.
Okay. So she gets some crazy eyes, eternity eyes, comes back alive. And it's happily ever after for now.
Yes.
Because your villains are still alive.
Yes.
So can't be happy that long. And you got a super baby you don't know what to do with. That's not a bad thing, but you might want to figure that out.
But Reed said the bridge was going to take them millions of years away. So he's gone for at least their lifetime, unless he finds a way back, which he probably will. Because it's not happening. Galactus is absolutely coming back.
Right. Yeah. Silver Surfer is extremely fast.
Right.
So. And I guess maybe they'll break up. No, because she could like find another job. I mean, she's stuck in Silver Surfer.
Yeah, she's pretty much stuck until he releases her.
It's gonna be a bad working relationship.
Yeah,
poor her. Well, not poor her. Sorry.
They have each other out there wherever they are.
Right, destroying worlds somewhere else.
Right.
So that is our ending. It kind of ends happily. Like, I mean, you got it. I think I'll be honest. I thought they were going to end with them peacing out and the earth that they were on get destroyed, but they don't do that.
And I would have liked it equally as much.
I would too. I would have felt bad for them people.
I would have felt bad because I would have been like, they would have fixed it. They would have had to fix it.
Yeah, because Reed wouldn't been able to.
So I would have been like, you know what I thought? Honestly, I thought it was going to end with the world being destroyed.
Okay.
They left.
Yeah.
Doomsday
shows up.
Secret Wars. And then when we get back to Fantastic Four sequel,
they were going to fix it.
They're going back to figure out how to fix their town. Because it doesn't seem, well, not town, but their universe. Because it didn't seem like, even if they fled their universe, it wouldn't feel right just leaving and going somewhere else.
I don't feel
not
like
your home.
Reed Richards was type to let that sit.
Right.
Like, he would have had to go back to that.
I expected it to end bad and then we'll just fix it later.
Yeah. But no, it actually ends on a good, mostly good note. Of course, we get mid-credit scene. So the mid-credit scene is Doom shows up.
And I was not wowed.
With the baby.
But I think because
we knew
there's so much Doom talk. They're only talking about Doom right now, so I just knew that it was going to be Doom.
We just didn't know what it was going to look like. And then when they told us that the Russo brothers directed the after credit scene, I thought it was going to be something like Thunderbolts. That after credit scene was like 2 minutes. This one's like 45 seconds.
Yeah.
So, wasn't wow.
He doesn't turn around. We don't get a look at him. We don't hear him. It's just a green cloak and a mask.
Yeah, like his mask is off, but we don't see him without it.
And he's talking to Franklin. And there's a 4-year jump.
Oh, yes, 4-year jump. So Franklin's 4.
Yeah.
5, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was fine. It ain't the best MCU mid-credit scene.
It wasn't.
By a long shot.
Especially for it to be as hyped up as it was to be directed by the Russos. That's like they directed
45 seconds.
There are longer Instagram reels.
The Thunderbolts one was like 2 minutes.
Yeah.
And one thing I guess I thought was going to happen was that this after credit scene was going to tie to Thunderbolts. It does not.
No, it just lets us know what we already knew, which is that the Fantastic Four were going to be involved in Doomsday.
Right. So when we say this movie don't connect to no other movie, we also include the after credit scene.
It literally does. Because this could not mean anything to the rest of the Marvel universe. No. It could just mean that they have to deal with Doom now. Exactly. It doesn't have to do anything with the rest of the universe. So
you listen, no
they
homework.
Didn't even like Easter egg. Reed didn't even say like, I'm getting transmissions from a 616. Like he didn't say nothing.
They don't
nothing.
They don't know nothing. They don't nothing. So like y'all said y'all didn't want no homework. You need nothing to go into popcorn and Buncha Crunch. That's all you need before you go into this movie.
And it's fun. That means when Secret Wars or Doomsday, when they meet, it'll literally be the first time they meet.
No recollection of anything. Reed's mind gonna be like, there's a whole nother what?
Right.
Oh my God. Okay. So yeah, movie ends on a happy note, but we do get an intro of Doom with no face. So there you go. All right, let's get into our favorite line or scene.
I will say my favorite scene was probably the space chase.
Okay.
The space chase sequence after they
try to leave Galactus.
Mm-hmm.
And Silver Surfer chasing him down.
Johnny burns him up. Yeah. And they're going to run. And I thought that it was really like tense because she was not letting up. I thought that they had her for a moment when they shot her out the wormhole and she came back.
She was like, skirt.
And the scene when they were going to fly into a different black hole to trap her in there. And I wonder if she was actually in there for months because he said that.
He said 1 month.
Yeah, he said it would be a month, but they didn't like give a title card or indicate that it had been a month. But I guess.
No, I guess we were supposed to assume that.
I guess it took them a month to build the bridges. So maybe that was the time jump.
Which also was a little unrealistic.
Unrealistic.
Don't nobody on Earth move that fast.
But
construction.
I love Give me a break. I love the space chase sequence.
I like the Sue's. Now Sue has Franklin in this whole chase sequence.
Yes, so she goes into labor.
So we're having a labor scene and a space chase scene going on at the same time. It's crazy.
And her acting was very realistic because Reed is trying to like come to her. She's like, no, everything's going to be awful. It's going to be the worst. You don't know anything.
I want to have a baby in space.
You have no answers.
Yeah. She was
over it.
She was rightfully so.
She was like, go out there and kill that girl.
Right. Kill that girl. I don't want to have this baby in space.
Don't strap me down.
Get me home.
Right.
Get me home.
You want me to do what for 30 seconds?
She walks off of that plane I'm off of that ship
she wasn't even in uniform.
She was over it.
Yeah.
Over. She had her hair back in a ponytail. She was just like, I don't want to deal with none of y'all right now. I just had a baby in space.
Did you have a favorite line or scene?
Mine would be the Galactus fight. So when Galactus comes down and he jumps into the water and like the whole ocean moves. Yeah. He looks at the Statue of Liberty like this puny little thing doing. But this the size and scale and how he looks and how he's walking through the city, and then how once he realizes it's a trap. All that was good.
I love when he picked up a handful of ground and sniffed it, and Johnny was looking around the corner like, "What are you doing?"
Right. I thought he was gonna say I thought Galactus was gonna be like, smells like
earthy.
Nothing. He just like
umami.
Right. Where's the baby?
Right.
I'm here for that baby. So yeah, Galactus scenes at the end was when he first shows up on Earth was probably one of my favorite scenes.
Yeah.
And the fight after was good, but him showing up was pretty good.
All right. Did you have any random notes?
The people thinking the Sue should give up her baby.
It's so realistic, but it was just disgusting.
I was just like,
it's just like how reporters are today.
Pitiful.
Yeah.
So they go back and Reed's honest. He's like, Galactus said, I got to give up my child, or I have to save Earth. I got to give up my baby. Yeah. We're not giving up the baby. And they were like, what? What do you mean? Like, what do you mean? What do you mean? I'm not giving up my child.
Yeah.
Stupids. Snatched away Sue. So we called her that earlier in the previous episode, but girl, the suit.
Yeah.
Snatched.
All the suits were fitted.
Very much so.
Yeah. And I like that they were all different.
A little bit.
Like the shoulders were different or something, or they had white in a different part.
Yeah.
Great.
Reed getting stretched. Kind of gross.
I was
like, oh, these are kids in here, guys. Don't forget they're kids. It was like a horror movie where somebody gets stretched out and get ripped apart. I was like, are they about to rip?
Not worse than when Wanda killed Jim.
Mm-hmm.
Multiverse of Madness when she shredded him and popped his head.
Okay, you're right.
But
it could have been.
Could have been.
Because Galactus gets a hold of Reed and starts stretching him. Yeah. But he's stretching him for like a good 10 seconds. So I was like, somebody help. He's dying. He's literally dying. And then I already mentioned, I wonder why Shia LaBeouf was going to different planets. And we don't ever get that answer.
Yeah, we don't.
So I would have liked that. But that's it. That's all of my miscellaneous thoughts.
I like that Reed made time for the suits.
He
when
did.
You thought he was going to ignore Johnny and not make them, and Johnny was kind of disappointed. And he was like, oh, yeah, I made the suits.
Right. In my spare time.
That was like, he made Reed likable. A regular comic book Reed wouldn't do that. He would just tell Johnny it's a waste of time, then go be an a-hole.
Right. And the fact that Pedro Pascal is also like a cool person in real life, it just kind of marries it all together.
I liked the hyperspace looked different. Then it didn't just look like Star Wars where it's just flashing lights buzzing by the window. It looked weird. It looked like they're in a fish tank.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like you can't tell how fast they're going, but they're going super fast.
It was like stringy and warpy, and when he would shoot the gun, when Johnny was shooting the guns, the gun would like bend around it. I was like, this is a very interesting way to show faster than light traveling movie that we haven't seen before.
And I like how Silver Surfer was just surfing on around it.
Yeah.
Listen, I don't know if she just instantly became a good surfer when she became Silver Surfer, but she was good.
Yeah, she was good.
She's a very good surfer.
I think he should have lied to the press. I would have.
You know what I mean? Lying to the press.
I would have been like, we went up there, we went to negotiate. He said there were no terms. Not the terms were the baby. Yeah. I wouldn't have been honest about that.
You could tell he's like, he don't want to say it, but he also don't want to lie. It's just kind of like.
It's okay to lie.
I know Sue would have been like, did you have to? Did you have to?
I thought it was weird that they didn't have staff.
Yeah, Jay.
It was weird.
So the whole Baxter building seems to be run by just the four of them.
Even
and the CEO. Like,
even what's her name? Maria Hill worked for Tony for a little bit. Like he had staff. He had Margaret Cho, who made the cradle, and the people who worked in the lab, and he had other people that helped. And the Fantastic Four just run the entire Baxter building by themselves.
We didn't even see like a doorman, security, nothing.
No, I mean we saw the CEO. That was it. They had no other staff. No. I thought it was weird even when they were like launching the teleportation mission. I was like, nobody else is in the room working all these other monitors.
Who's on the ground?
Sue has to check in with all the nations.
It's just CEO and Sue.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a little odd.
It was a little odd that everything was done by the Fantastic Four. And they had time to do everything and also like spend time with each other.
And Ben makes a point. He was like, it's a Fantastic Four. I was like, well, where's the support?
I thought the last third act reminded me of a kaiju fight.
Okay.
The baby trap looked like a trap from space.
Galactus not from here though.
Like, what's this baby doing sitting in the middle of the city by himself?
He's never been trapped, but I like it. I like that he caught it at the very end.
Yeah.
Like he didn't land and was just like, oh, this is a trap. He was like, oh, let me go get this baby. Let me go get it. hold up.
Yeah.
So that was, I like how they played it out. But yes, it looked like an object. He was sitting there chilling.
He was just abandoned.
In a carrier.
And I'm sure when he scanned
to-go box.
I'm sure when he scanned the city, he was like, no life forms. Everybody's been evacuated, but this baby.
Yeah. Yeah, it was it was an obvious trap, but he ain't catch it.
I think those are all my random notes.
All right, so that is it for our miscellaneous thoughts. Are we ready for our rating?
Sure.
What you giving it?
I will give this I will give this a 4.
Okay.
Yeah, I would give this a 4. It felt short. I mean, it wasn't very long.
Yeah, you would have liked more runtime.
It felt short. It didn't feel like, I guess, it didn't feel like it was on rails, but I knew where it was going. Okay. I knew that once they were like, oh, we got to lure Galactus here, I knew like where it was going. I didn't know how it was going to end. I thought it was going to end a lot darker, but it didn't.
It felt like it. Sue was dead for a long time.
Yeah, she was. But as far as like the movie itself, it kind of reminded me a lot of Thunderbolts. Like Thunderbolts was, I don't even know if it was smaller scale because the Void was pretty bad. The Void was a citywide problem.
It was more, it was no space situation.
There was no space situation.
Ground level.
But the chemistry between the characters and the feels and them feeling like a family and having emotional parts and stuff like that and the acting, I think was very similar to the Thunderbolts in that way. So they did a very good job. Okay. So I'll give it a 4. I'm
going to give it the same thing I gave Thunderbolts, which was a 4.5.
Okay.
And I'm only taking a half off because the CGI baby,
CGI baby wasn't
great. It's a $200 million movie. Y'all should have made that work. And Ben could have had a little bit more to do. And I would have liked a little more Galactus.
Yeah.
So, and I would have liked what the reasoning behind why Shia LaBeouf was picking him. So them 4 is all a half.
Yeah.
Half off, but the reason why I wouldn't take more off because it made up for some of that by being funny other than I liked. There was no down moments.
Yeah.
So the shorter time they cut out everything. There was no extra.
Yeah.
Even though I would have liked some extra. So that made up for some of the nitpicks that I had.
I'll take the only reason I'm giving it a 4 and not the same rating as the Thunderbolts because the Thunderbolts had less to explain. This movie had a lot to explain, but it kind of. I had a little bit of an issue with Johnny figuring it all out so quickly on his own.
Okay.
The languages. And I get studying the languages, but I
would
wasn't
like him see it.
I wasn't sold by him figuring out the languages gave him all of Shia LaBeouf's backstory. Like what
he did.
Yeah. I was like, now how did that lead to this?
Yeah. Like you didn't Google that.
You didn't Google that. And the random transmissions across space did not flesh out her entire backstory.
I didn't even ask how he got those. I was just like, okay.
To the point that he was the one narrating it. Yeah. Instead of her telling the story of how she got taken, he was telling her.
Right. They trimmed maybe a little too much from this movie. Just a little too much. That's why I was like, I feel like we could have added more to the runtime to explain some of this other stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And I would have wanted more versus Silver Surfer fights.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's definitely a cutoff point for her. And then she pops back up. And I actually forgot it. When she popped back up, I was like, oh, I forgot about you.
At the end, she was like, where did she go?
Right. Yeah. So that, I understand. I understand what you mean by that.
But I had a good time.
So this is good, y'all.
It's great. Yeah.
It's a good time. We saw this with a San Diego Comic. It was San Diego Comic-Con crowd. So there was a lot of hoot and holler.
It wasn't as hype and ridiculous as Deadpool and Wolverine.
Yeah, because this is not as a ridiculous movie.
Right.
Yeah, but there was some clapping before when we got started, and there was some clapping at the very end. There was a woo when we got the Doom reveal. And one thing I will say that we didn't get, that I miss every time they don't do it, is the Marvel intro. I hate that. We didn't get it with Brave New World, and we didn't get it with this.
Maybe they're doing away with it.
No.
Or they're preparing for another intro.
Nah.
We're getting a break before they release the new intro.
It's like the moment where you've arrived to a Marvel movie's intro, but it was fine.
Outside of the movie, we did get an Avatar Fire and Ash trailer.
We did.
And it looks like a collection of video game cutscenes.
It looks like the last one.
It does.
Exactly.
It looks exactly like the last one. More confusing because now there's too many blue faces, so it's hard to keep track of who's who.
Mind you, we didn't watch the last one.
There's so many blue faces.
So I don't know if this next one gonna make it on the podcast.
And they don't do enough to differentiate enough. I mean, like other than like stripes and face paint and freckles.
Yeah.
They don't do enough to differentiate the blue people, the avatars.
And they almost played us because they do all of the trailers, all the commercials. They do the whole welcome to AMC. We get the Nicole Kidman commercial, and once it goes off, we get another flash that the trailer's coming, and the crowd is like, boo. But then see this avatar, and they're like, yeah. And I was just like, y'all almost got us.
We didn't get a Marvel title. We didn't get the long drawn out Marvel title card, but we did get like a Fantastic Four 5 version of it.
Stylized.
And I started the applause.
Yeah, he did. And it literally goes from the Avatar trailer, jumps right in. Like, we don't get no Disney intro, no Kevin Feige production, nothing.
We're literally just watching Reed put his clothes on. Like, immediately. No background music.
Right into it. And I'm like, okay, we're starting. We're here.
Yeah.
Great. Excellent. But yeah, go see it. It's good. You'll have a good time. You'll laugh. You might even cry a little bit. You'll see a CGI baby. He's a cute baby, though.
Yeah.
He's cute. Galactus looks great. I mean, no bad notes on this. Little nitpicks, little things they could have did better, but no movie is ever perfect. But this is pretty close.
And I'm glad they did the 4-year jump. No more dealing with baby. He's now a little boy.
Yeah.
He doesn't have to be CGI anymore, and he can walk, so they don't have to worry about carrying him.
You got a real actor.
Yeah. And he talks. He said yes.
He does. He talks. No more CGI baby.
Yeah. So great.
Good. All right. Anything else for this movie?
No.
All right. What are we watching next week?
Next week we are watching Eyes of Wakanda.
Yes.
Because that just got pushed up 3 weeks.
Correct.
Yeah.
And we're not really trying to see Naked Gun.
Well, Cheryl wants to see it.
I don't want to see it in the theater.
She doesn't want to see Together. She doesn't want to see Together. I don't want to see Naked Gun.
So we calling it the
both
deuce.
Compromising.
Right. It's an even thing. We're not seeing nothing.
So we're going to watch all of Eyes of Wakanda because it's going to be out. I think it's 4 episodes.
You're right.
And that's actually going to be exciting. I'm excited for that.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Something we both enjoy.
Mm-hmm. And we can watch it at home.
Right. After all this traveling. All right. So that's it. You want to take us out?
All right. Let me pull up the exit.
Dun, 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 dun. You want me to do it?
Thanks for listening. If you like our show, you can watch it. Wait, nope, I don't have it up. Hold on.
Please share it. You can leave us a review.
Don't do it. I will have the notes.
Apple Podcasts or on our website.
Fine, you're all halfway through it.
VaguelyNerded.com, where you can also leave us a voice message and we will play it on the show if it's nice. If it's not, I will find you on LinkedIn and tell your boss that you are rude. Mm-hmm. You can also follow us on Threads and IG at Vaguely Nerdy Podcast. We are also posting some pics from us at San Diego Comic Con. Jay is being our on-the-ground correspondent. He's doing a very good job as well. Thanks. We are also on Blue Sky and Twitter at Vaguely Nerdy Pod. You can reach us by email at vaguelynerdypodcast@gmail.com. And if you're listening on the podcast app, we are also on YouTube with our animated show, and we are Vaguely Nerdy Podcast there as well. And if you want to give us a monetary donation, you can donate to Ko-fi, KOFI.com, where we are Vaguely Nerdy Podcast as well.
Until next time.
Bye.
Bye.